Hello, welcome back to Danadan, and today will be the final 12, or I should call it the final 6, because after this episode, there will only be 6 more contestants, and without further ado, because I really have nothing else to say, let's get into it. The first contestants will be Guinea Pigs Lovers hybrids, and Jurassic Tex hybrids. And just to refresh your memory, I'll be ranking them by their damage they do on John and Barry, how much gore will they do to John and Barry, and also how violent will they be to John and Barry. But anyways, they're both pretty strong hybrids, and they both can definitely take on John and Barry. But Guinea Pig Lover's Minions hybrid has some big problems, which he'll probably die during battle or just randomly. So I think we all know who's going to win this one. Haley's team will be the one to move on to the next round. And I think we all saw that coming, judging by Guinea Pig Lovers hybrids have a lot of problems. Not saying it's a bad hybrid, I'm just saying it has some problems, so it couldn't do as much damage as Haley and her teammate. But anyways, now it's time for the next contestants. And they are Greg and the hybrid Danny23H mate. Sorry, I don't know its name. These two are both 50-50s, so this could be a challenging one. And the only problem with both of them is really the only one Danny23H has made. Its body structure might be a little bit wobbly, but it doesn't mean it'll just die, or something like that. So, the way it will go is, which one does more damage would be this one, but Greg, on the other hand, does the gore and the most efficient. So, the winner will be Greg just by one. I'm sorry, Danny23H. I was actually rooting for your hybrid, but sadly, I did some studying, and I checked this one would probably do more damage, and I think Greg would take the win. But anyways, now it's time for the next contestant. The next contestants are Metro Genesis hybrids and Goji Headquarters hybrids. And both of these hybrids are pretty deadly. And if I set aside my bias to Metro Genesis DX 2.0, the winner would likely be Goji Headquarters, because Bordos could probably get a winner by itself, and also its DX 2.0 would likely also get a winner because the damage they'll do to John and Barry is crazy. Well, that is the second to last submission, so now it's time to do the last contestant. We got Scorpolotti's hybrid, and we also got Metro Genesis hybrid. And judging by it's a 2v1, compared to Gore, Battle, and, the rules, I think we know who's gonna win this. Well, yeah, Metro Genesis Team 1, actually kind of barely. The Sauropod actually would have done almost the exact amount of gore, but it would be more painful, because if the Scorpolotti's hybrid just jumped on John and Barry, it would be quick but gory. But if the Metro Genesis team slowly did it, it would probably take the win barely. Well, that is the final 6 of the All Hybrid Wars. And technically there's going to be 2 more. The final 4, the final 2, the final 1. 3 more. But anyways, that is the end of the final 6. And also one thing, episode 11 will come out probably Saturday or Sunday. I'm getting caught up on making other hybrids, like Danny23H's Kaiju Hybrid War, made the genome, just need to make the image. Maximus 2.0, need to make the video and the image. Same with the Kaiju Hybrid War. Done with its DNA. We're like, well, bye!